Good evening, everybody. I thought it was just about time that I did my Christmas haul video. It's taken a little while because I was waiting on a pre-order. My wife actually bought these for me for Christmas, and what they are the Rapido Pacific Car and Foundry B-70-69 boxcars. So let's get right into it, and I'm going to review these a little bit, and let's see how they look. So this is the box, and she actually bought me the 6-pack, which is great. I mean, I know these are going to be beautiful cars, so let's take a good close look at them. So here's the packaging they come in. First of all, they're wrapped in plastic. And there's Rapido's box. We're going to go ahead and pull that out. And you have the plastic clamshell there along with the parts breakdown. So imagine you could order spare parts if you needed to from Rapido, but you can see just by the exploded view of parts how many little tiny parts are on this car. So you can expect it to be really well detailed. I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the box now. And these are the cotton belt cars. Down where I live, KCS and Cotton Belt SP did a lot of swapping of cars because they ran so close together, and there were a lot of interchanges on the Southern Pacific and the Cotton Belt with the Kansas City Southern and the Louisiana and Arkansas. So as you can see, the printing is just wonderful on them. These were built in 1973 is the build date, so therefore they do have the ACI and the COTS label on them as they're supposed to. Now you can get these, but you can also get the one with the damage-free lettering as well that's down here. I opted to get these first. Who knows? Maybe I'll order the other ones at some point. But the lettering on these is just stunning. Let's see if I can get that real close so you can see just how well they're lettered. The printing is really well detailed. And of course on the ends. This is the B end. You've got the metal crossover platforms because by this time, by the 70s, you had had the directive from, I believe it was from the FRA, to remove the roof walks. So you had crossover platforms and the low mounted brake wheels and the low ladders. All separately applied. Air hose, nice rubber air hose on there, and of course metal couplers. I think Rapido has their own brand of coupler, but they are metal. So, and they are just like the KD scale head couplers. Nice blackened wheels as well. And then of course the separately applied grab irons. Now here on the A end, same thing, minus of course all the brake apparatus. Just beautiful. Let's look at the underside. Of course you don't see the underside much, but they just do a fantastic job. If you can see that, all of the brake lines are there. Brake cylinders, etc. All of the separately applied details for the braking system underneath the car. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. One thing I do like on Rapidos that you don't see on a lot of cars is they did detail the coupler box here. So the coupler box looks like it's supposed to, and a lot of cars don't have that. They just have a plain coupler box for some reason, but Rapido did do a nice job on the detail of the coupler box. And so that's it. Now let's go over to the scale and see how much they weigh. Okay, so let's weigh the car now. This car measures over the strikers at 7.5 inches. So it should be, by NMRA standards, 4.75 ounces. So let's turn our weight on. Let's make sure it's zeroed. Okay, now we're going to lay the car on here. Let's see what happens. And look at that, it is 5.05 ounces, so just over the NMRA standard, which is much better than being under as far as I'm concerned. It's over by 0.3 of an ounce, so that is great. All right, now let's go over to the track over here and check the coupler height. Here we are on the track. So now we're going to run this up to our coupler height gauge. And that is dead on. I don't know how well you can see that there, but the coupler height is dead on. And I'll take the camera here and move it just so you can see. Yeah, I don't think you can get any closer than that. Right, let's turn it around and check the B end. And once again, coupler height is dead on. I tell you what, these Rapido cars are just fantastic. For the level of detail that you get, the workmanship that's in them, I just don't have anything to complain about. The printing's perfect, the dimensions are accurate. There's nothing else you can say about them. They are just well done. Rapido is just doing a fantastic job in the industry. They're a little late usually with their pre-orders, but they're not significantly late as a lot of manufacturers are. So that is one good thing. These were supposed to be out in December. They came out in January, so they were a month late. I just can't say enough good. I can't say enough good about these Rapido P70 boxcars. I think they're going to look great on the layout, and of course in the 6-pack like I got, each one of them is individually numbered. The road numbers are different. And just before I end the video, I wanted to get a shot of all 6 of these on the track. Make a nice little train here. I hope you've enjoyed this little review, and I really appreciate everyone watching. Like and subscribe.